Hello everyone, Jeff here for Respawn Studios, finally back with episode 3 of my second series of Diary of an Achievement Whore. So, if you've ever added me as a friend, you probably know I'm the most indecisive person within the last 6 months, especially, on what account to use. So my main account has like 245,000 Gamerscore or so, but for this video and for all kinds of things, I wanted to make a new account and just start fresh and challenge myself again. Now I really want to do that. So I'm back to my Respawn Jeff name with a Respawn logo as my gamer picture. And for this video, I'm going to track how I'm going to get 50,000 plus Gamerscore in the month of May, which starts in terms of the Gamerscore leaderboard in about 13 hours. Okay, so here is where I am right now. I've just added a couple people. I literally made this account like 3 days ago, maybe 4 days ago. So I linked my account in Overwatch to my Blizzard account. I've gotten 1 achievement in Destiny, which is one of my most played games. But if you've watched the first 2 videos in this series, you've probably seen all of these games before. These are the first ones you're going to rattle through probably in like 4 to 5 days to get 40,000 or so Gamerscore, and then have fun getting the other 10,000. Now obviously the Telltale games, the Game of Thrones, the Batmans, those will take some time. The Guardians of the Galaxy, Tales from the Borderlands, because you actually have to do all 5 parts. The achievements are of course just for beating it, but they do take time. Now I have Project Spark listed there too. The servers are shut down for that, so I'm hoping that they still have the thing like where if you sign in, you're just given the achievements that you can no longer get, but we'll see with that. So right now I have 124 games installed. I would have more, but I only have a 2 terabyte external instead of 4 terabytes, even though I am a crazy Gamerscore whore. So you see total with ready to install in my games, I have 399 games. Though for some reason it lists like the original ESPN and HBO apps and games. But anyway, for the pins here, I've listed them in the order that I'm most used to doing these. So the top row, I could definitely all knock out in 1 day, probably half a day. Then Firewatch, Virginia. If I use Maka or other people's guides, I could knock out all 10 of these again in 1 day. And then the next row, some of these are fairly easy. Roblox will take time because you have to just sign in for 15 and then 30 days in a row. But again, at least easy 30,000 plus Gamerscore in the first week. Aiming to have well over 50,000 Gamerscore by the end of the month. But I don't want to go too crazy and say I'm going to have all of that in like a week or 2. So I'm going to give myself the full month of May. So that's when I'm going to make episode 4 of this series. Checking in and my experience and feedback on all of the things I've been doing. So here are the 124 games I have installed for this. Now obviously the original Xbox Psychonauts doesn't work, but Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice only has 9 or 10 achievements that just came out. It was a PS4 exclusive for a while. It's a really good game. For some reason not listed here is North, a fairly new game. It's only $5 and very, very easy 1,000 Gamerscore in less than a half hour. Sherlock Holmes: Crimes and Punishments. I think this was another game with gold, and if you follow a guide, it's pretty easy to get at least 600 Gamerscore in 1 playthrough. The Council is my game of the year right now. Only 1 of the 5 episodes is out, but you could still earn 590 Gamerscore if you do 2 different playthroughs and the very start of a 3rd. But yeah, Your Toy is one of the worst games ever made, but it's fairly easy Gamerscore if you can get over 1 very frustrating make or break part about halfway through it. And then here's a bunch of games I can do. 3D Ultra Mini Golf Adventures from Xbox 360. It was one of my favorite games to play all the time. Battlefield Bad Company. If you just do the campaign, you could probably get a couple hundred. So again, after I do my standard 30 to 40 games that are easy 1,000 Gamerscore that I have, I'm going to try and just do games that I enjoy. Whether it's Bioshock, Bioshock Infinite, Borderlands 2, Resident Evil 5 or 7, Alan Wake, games like that, where it's not easy to get the 1,000, but you get at least several hundred just by playing it. And I've played those games so much I can get like 800 plus in them. Envelore Vorstand, I want to show this game. If you have never heard of this, you probably haven't. I think it's just like $7, but it's not worth that. It's so bad. But I know for a lot of Gamerscore whores, your Gamerscore for playing bad games is going to end with like a 1, a 3, 7, something like that. Enverlor Vorstan, almost every achievement is an odd number. So it's a way to potentially fix your Gamerscore. There's like 1, 2, 3, 7-point achievements. Sleeping Dogs, pretty good game. Super Hot is one of the games with gold right now. Or at least it was earlier this month. The first Watch Dogs I actually liked, so I might do some of that. Another Wolfenstein game. But yeah, so that's just a quick look at my plan. Again, if you want to, for some reason, add me, I know I've changed accounts like 20 times, but the plan is to hopefully make this my new final main account. So Respawn Jeff, I'm not going to change the name. I'm going to go classic. I'm going to go for over 50,000 Gamerscore this month. You see we're under 14 hours. I think it resets at 7 or 8 p.m. my time tonight, and I'll start plugging away. I, of course, will be playing a lot of Fortnite Battle Royale, which I love. The new season for that should start later this week, but I am going to get at least 50,000 Gamerscore this month. That's my challenge to myself. So if you want to follow my journey, either feel free to give me a follow on Xbox. We could even do co-op if you want to do co-op Resident Evil 5 or the Halo campaigns, anything like that. Otherwise, I'll see you for part 4 of this series with my reflections on the month of May for me. All right, so thank you very much for watching. I know I haven't made a video in about 2 months, but I hope to be more active. And of course, I'll have at least one at the end of May. All right, thank you very much for watching. This is Jeff from Respawn, and I'll be back with more videos soon.